All right, so here's a look at the GANIZA food chopper and food processor. So you can see that it's going to come with two pieces. This is going to be the glass one, which you're going to probably use for things like fruit or vegetables. And then it also is going to come with a metal container as well. And this one's going to be great for meats. Now the device itself is going to actually have two selections up here on top. You can see this is the single line, and the single line is going to be for softer foods. So if you are going to be doing something like a vegetable, a fruit, maybe you're making salsa, guacamole, then this would be a good option to pulse for that. Now the second one, this is going to be good for harder foods. So if you're going to be processing things like nuts or stronger meats like red meats, like steaks, then the second option is going to allow you to process that easier. So just make sure that you're using the right one in the right setting. Now on the inside, the blades that are going to come with it, you can see that it has two sets of blades, and they're going to attach down here at the bottom. It's really easy to put together. All you have to do is connect these two blades. You're going to push it down like that, put the lid right over the top, and then you can put the processor right on top of that. You'll feel it kind of snap in, and you can also see the blades starting to move when you move this around. So we're just going to plug it in, and I'll kind of show you how it is. Plus, we'll actually chop some stuff up here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and press the single line right now, which is going to be for the softer foods. And you can see it spin around. And you can hear it. It's a little bit more high pitched when it goes on to the second one because it's handling heavier and harder foods. Now, I always make sure to actually unplug this first before you take this off. Just, you don't want to burn the motor or click it on accident. So let's go ahead and put some stuff in here and we'll chop it up. All right, so we've got a yellow onion here. We're gonna just throw this in there. And now you can just throw it in whole just like that. And since this is a little bit harder because it's a full onion, I'm gonna actually just plug this in and we'll use the harder setting. So we'll use the two lines up here at the top, and you can kind of see how it chops. Okay, that was maybe like 3 seconds. So you could see on the inside there, everything's already chopped up, and that literally took like no time at all. So you can see how this is really beneficial using a food chopper like this rather than sitting there and cutting everything up. We literally took a half onion and pressed it for 3 seconds, and now we're ready to go and make our dish. It also is nice because your eyes aren't burning from sitting there and cutting over the onions. You just do it all in here, and it has a lid that covers everything up. So the onion smell and everything doesn't come out until you actually open it. So as you can imagine, this could be great for things like guacamole or salsa because you're able to just throw an ingredient in here, process it, throw the next one in, process it, and then you basically have everything made in one batch. You can also easily just pull this out. So you've got your blade, take that out, and now you've got everything in there, and you can easily just scoop it out by hand, or you could use like something like a rubber spatula or something like that. Now this one, like I said, this is going to be more for your meats, and I like the fact that on the bottom they actually provided this rubber ring, which helps when you are processing the food for it not to vibrate and shake on your countertops. It's also not going to scratch anything up because it's going to be able to just hold right into place. They have it here for the glass one as well. It makes it nice and easy to just hold in place, and you can see it's not going to scoot around when we are processing our food. Now the cleanup on it is pretty easy. The only part that's a little difficult to clean is the inside of here, so you're going to want to use something like a wire brush to clean that off. But over here, same thing, a little bit there, but usually food won't get into the actual processing unit itself. It's more so whatever's here on the inside. And then when you take this piece off, you can see there's just a little nub right in the middle, and you could just use a sponge to wash around it, and you're pretty much good. So if you're looking for a really good food chopper, something that's going to save you a ton of time and honestly just works like crazy, then I would highly recommend picking this one up.